Welcome to the midweek edition of the King Mo Show. Recently had the opportunity to go to England for a business trip, and one of the things I noticed there was in the hotel rooms, whereas in the US, most of the hotel rooms will have like a Keurig in there, or they might have just like a 1-cup coffee maker where you have like a little like a contained package of coffee. Over there, everything was more geared towards tea, and it made sense. I can remember on my very first business trip over to England, this would have been like, geez, I don't even know when it was. It's been a while. But when I went over there and we were having some meetings, and a woman came around in the afternoon with a tea cart asking if we wanted tea. And the guy I was meeting with was like, you know, I know you guys, you Americans aren't as fond as tea, so if you want, I have some coffee. And I said, sure, I'll have some coffee. And he proceeded to get out a jar of like Sanka, instant coffee. And back then, I wouldn't say I was a coffee snob, but I was just like, wait, I didn't say it, but my mind was racing. I'm just like, it's just instant coffee. But that's just like, everything was more geared towards tea. So while I was over in England at the different hotels that I stayed at, they had everything set up for making tea. They had an electric kettle, different types of tea, and that type of stuff. But a lot of them did have these little packages of instant coffee. So naturally, I brought them home so I could do an episode. And I've got a bunch of different, I've got 4 different flavors I'm going to try. Nescafe Gold Blend, rich aroma and smooth taste. I've got Kenco Smooth Instant Coffee. I've got Nescafe Original Signature Roast, full and bold flavor. And then I've got, don't really know how to pronounce this one, Dewey Eggberts, Dewey Egghead, but it's a decaf one. So I'm going to give these a try. I'm not going to do it as a blind taste test because I don't know enough to know what's going on. Oh, hey, that one opened up nicely. I have some emergency scissors here in case they didn't open. Because I'm sure one of them is going to befuddle me. This one. So Kenco already has a strike against it because it did not, ooh! It didn't open nicely, and it made a mess on the floor. Now we got our Nescafe. Nescafe is opening nicely. Their gold blend and their original blend. And then we have our decaf, and it does not have an open here sign on it, so I figure it's going to be difficult too. Yep. All right. And these, none of these say, I mean, I guess it'd be kind of silly to say instructions, you know, add hot water, but it doesn't say how much. And I wanted to keep it consistent. So, measuring cup, electric kettle with a lot of water in it, and a napkin because I'm probably going to make a mess. All right, I'm going to go for like 6 ounces of water because that just seems kind of correct. 1, 2. I don't have anything to stir these with. I'll probably have to go get that because otherwise I don't think that'll come out very good. 3. and 4. All right, I'm gonna run away. I'm going to get a stirring implement. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of the mess. You guys stay there. I'm not gonna trip over cords. Not going to trip over cords. Not tripping over cords. Still not tripping over them. Okay, we have success. All right, I'm gonna give each one of them a little stir. Make sure it's nice and blended. I know Starbucks came out with an instant coffee before. That was pretty good. I would say, not as good as just going to Starbucks or a coffee shop and getting a cup of coffee, but better than any other freeze-dried or instant coffee that I've had in the past. Okay. Now, after all of that, it's time to try Nescafe Gold. Tastes like water. Tastes like water. And this is the Kenco. Kenco smells really good. Tastes like water. That was a Nescafe original. Tastes like water. Actually, the decaf was the first one that I think tasted like coffee. This could be because my go-to is just an espresso. Having an espresso is where I've evolved to, or whatever you want to say regarding drinking coffee. I would not recommend any of these. Maybe, I thought going with 6 ounces, which would be like a teacup size, would be the appropriate thing, but maybe I just had too much water. Maybe I need a bunch more. Wait, I do have I can double up on one of them. Don't mind me. Searching through my files. Kenco. I have an extra packet of Kenco. Maybe that's going to be the trick to getting a reasonable flavor. Okay. No, they're still wasn't all dissolved with my second batch. All right. Cheers. It does smell good. Yep, nope. I can't recommend any of these. I'm not really sure. But my recommendation is, when you're in England, just drink some tea. The tea is great. The tea is great over there. I mean, you get good tea here too, but avoid all the little packets. Maybe if you put like 6 of them in, and I've only have this 3/4 of a cup, 6 ounces. There's like hardly any coffee in there. So, like, share, subscribe. Don't drink that instant coffee unless you could just turn it into a slush or something. A slurry, that's the word, a slurry of it that is just so thick. Maybe then you'll get some flavors. Anyways, have a great day. Cheers.